Hi YouTube, Edward Tindall here on another house update. We're trying to transfer the power from this pole, this old shitty jumbo looper pole, to my badass MVP pole. Jumbo looper pole, white trash pole, badass MVP pole. This is how we do it. This is how I've got this now, and all this power is going to be run down, so make sure you find your lines. Oh yeah, I'll be using my new badass shovel.
Just back up there, then turn and take a picture of where it's
I had welded, since I broke 2 shovels in one day, had this one welded with a 3/4 inch galvanized and a bolt in. But you just dig in the ground very easily, find out where your line goes. You getting this up here? Place the line. Yep, you gotta find your line. We're gonna have to go back far enough to curve over to here. Go into there.
Well, you gotta go right straight down that thing.
I'm making a video. I'm making a video. I'm telling the audience. I'm gonna dig back here, so I got enough room to go back to the pole, and we're gonna switch this to the new 200 amp box. And the box we hooked up on the last video is gonna be hooked to this box to power the rest of the house, and that's good. Okay, now we got the hole dug all the way down past the point where it's going to tee off. So there's the new pole where it's going. I put it past there about 2 foot, that way we can cut the pipe off, put an elbow in it, and be able to comfortably bend it around and go through the ditch to the new 200 amp breaker box and power source to my MVP badass Shabala Kanabardado house. Tang, 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 tang. Okay,
you see
now
this next, you take a screwdriver and bump it right there.
I'm rolling. Now this next thing we're gonna have to do is take this off here, and we're gonna get a whole new meter box because this is old and it got hot because I did not put graphite and everything on it. And we're gonna do a new installation on here. And to save on that, I have the wire already from last time, so I'm gonna use these two as a hot and that one as a neutral. They're gonna move my light pole here over to that flagged area over there, so the light will be over there in that area, and then run the line across from there to the top of this pole and down to that pole to make electricity here. Unfortunately, the EPA has changed where I can't get the white lights no more on that pole, so I'm stuck with a yellow pole. All right, Mr. Glass, take it easy and thank you. So that's what happened, and he said the EPA made it illegal. I was like, yeah, I heard the EPA is aliens from another planet coming to Earth trying to control us. And he said, yeah, they are. So EPA quit trying to control Edward Tindall. Edward Tindall likes bugs because they got a lot of chickens, and I want my chickens to be able to have bugs. So there you go. Peace and love. Okay, now I put this lag bolt in twice. Once because it was in the wrong spot. Now I'm having to put it in again with a broken crescent wrench, a crappy little thing that you gotta hold this with. Hold on way up here in there. We're going to
let me close this door.
We're going to I'm filming this, Papa. Give me a second because I'm telling my fans this stuff. Sorry, people. I'm going to I'm going to remove this, and then I'm going to get a new one. The weather company. The electric man's going to bring me a new box meter, and then we're going to go get the stuff and do a new installation on here. So stay tuned. So we had to come to Dozier Hardware in Thomasville, Alabama, so we could get some fill and seal, 2 fittings and a 90, OxyGuard to put on the aluminum fittings. We got this $13 metal weather head, and the piece that goes up to the 2-inch pipe, and the clamps, and the 2-inch pipe, and we're ready to get busy with it now and get everything going. Stay tuned. All right, now the next step is to take this stuff, OxyGuard antioxidant compound. We put it around each one of the fittings, and these are already hooked up. I can't reach, so I'm getting a Q-tip swab. Make sure you get this all the way around in there really good. to keep the oxidization or whatever that aluminum has a tendency of doing. Make sure you get it in there really, really good. All the way around there, top, bottom, everywhere it needs to be on all of your aluminum connections, and you should be good. And that is how it would do. Okay, now we're adding more of the aux guard on the interior 200 amp breaker box, and you want to tighten these up. Put a liberal amount on there, it says, and tighten this thing up pretty tight, but not so tight that you bust it. And once you get it on there, that'll save you problems for years to come. You shouldn't have no problem. Just tighten that up like so. So we got that one and that one and that one, and then we're going to do this one here. Stay tuned. All right, then we're getting this prepared. This is going to fit something like this, and you screw this down on your 2-inch pipe on both sides. You want to do it evenly, and then skip over to the other side and do it. Well, so it's better to have somebody holding it. I got my grandpa holding it for me. And then this piece here, you're going to have to get it ready for your 3 wires that I showed earlier. They're going to go through here, so you can hit that with a punch. Put a screwdriver on here like this or whatever and punch it, and be careful not to break it. And then it will go on here like that or like that.
No, the other way.
Like, I don't think it goes like that.
Down to the bottom.
Anyway, it goes like that, and then that's it, so stay tuned. Okay, now we've got this all connected here. We run our 2 hots and our ground through the plastic piece, and you got to bend this down up. I have my strong ass grandpa holding it up together like that. Then we take this piece and put it on here like this. You'll hold this. You hold that down tight. Make sure it gets in your groove. This is going to create a waterproof seal for it. You tighten these both on both sides. If you're using a metal, they also have a PVC version of this as well.
That blame thing costs about $13.
Oh yeah, this piece is $13. Dozier hardware, which I don't think they have them all over the place. Home Depot, Lowe's should carry them. Different places like that. Maybe Marvin's. So you just tighten that up like that, and everything's good to go. And that's it. Yep, hold on. Okay, there goes my electric man again. He just brought me a brand new meter box to put on there. Brand spanking new, and we will put that on, install it, get all the wires hooked up and everything going good, and then I will put more video up. Make sure you get all this.
Wait a minute.
Are you watching?
Wait a minute, Edward.
Alright, well, hard stuff. Trying to...
Ow! Watch your finger, watch your hand, move it. Move your hand.
Alright,
Let him.
watch, that's going down there. Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Make sure you get Bubba. Alright, then you go down like this.
Wait a minute, we got to put glue around it.
Alright, well, I got to put a clamp on it to hold it in place.
No, you got to put glue around it first.
Put a clamp to hold it in place, lightly, very lightly. Okay, so we're going to take a clamp. Look, is it straight right there?
Well,
is it pretty straight right there?
Wait a minute.
Here, back up. You can look back up.
No, I need to go over that way a little bit.
Over there?
Right there.
Okay, we put our clamp in place. Everybody gets a little bit excited when it gets down to the nitty gritty and dangerous stuff. So now it's held in place. Now we'll come down and glue this down here, shine down here where I'm aiming. We will glue this piece in place, and then we'll put 2 more clamps, and everything will pass code. Everything will be right, and I'll get back with y'all in a second. Are you recording? Yes. Okay, now we're going to gunk this part. We put this piece in here for the ground, and now we're going to put the 2 hots, one here and one here. But make sure you gunk it up with that stuff all over this area, and I'll get back with y'all in a minute.
When?
Now we got to cut this pipe, this wire here. All I got is my trusty handsaw to do it. It will cut through a little bit, but it's kind of hard. So cut and cut and cut and cut and cut and cut. And I suggest putting 2 or 3 inches extra. Now I got 2 more to go, and I'll get back with you. We're gonna put these clamps, 16 penny nails, right? my hammer. Put it in a safe spot if you got people working below so it don't fall on their head and hurt them. Pick this up here.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, get Poppy, he's falling over. No, get it on film. Get it on film. Now, we're up here putting up the other 2 straps. We're gonna have to have one more strap. I'm using 16 penny nails. I'm having to bend them over. I would recommend if I had to do this again, I would use lag bolts that were big enough heads to screw into the pole, but this will work. And I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Yeah, I had to set my camera up on the grapevine right now. I found an easier way to cut this wire. So when you go to cut this wire, you're going to measure. This is the ground here, about like that. Get it on your mark. Make sure that you don't cut it too short or you're going to be in trouble. And just get this, and it will cut through that aluminum with ease, like butter. Knife through warm butter. See how pretty that is? This is turning out to be another badass MVP Edward Tyndall clean install. Adam Johnson, eat your heart out. Okay, people. Now, finally, we staple from the ground rod our number 4 ground wire, copper. Got 4 staples into it. Go up through the box, behind all your other wires. Nice, neat, clean, up through here, all the way up to the meter box and to its place where it goes. So your box should look like this: a hot, a ground, the ground rod copper. So hot, ground rod copper. Down in this box you should have a hot, a ground, or the neutral or whatever, and then here's the other ground running in when you're doing 4. And that's pretty much it. I have not covered up this ditch yet because we still have to go through here. I'm gonna put that when they transfer the thing, but I will update that when the time comes. Peace, love, happiness, and all that good shit. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Okay, now all the way up, they got all the trucks out here. I guess they're gonna be moving this pole, and unless they got all kinds of people out here. So next then. Yeah, they're getting that pole out and putting a new one in. Let me see here. Yeah, they got that old bung pole out. Did you grab the camera? The game camera? Yeah, they got this one going up. Over here, all kinds of work going on. I'll update y'all in a minute. Okay, that one. Over there, you got a drill on it. I guess they're going to drill the big hole over here with that. This guy's fixing this, getting this line going into my box. So the new power pole is going to go over there. It's going to go across to here. Lining this box that I'm going to have to dig where Papa is and hook up electric to have lights. Got 2 incubators on with 100 quail eggs and all kinds of hybrid chickens and ducks. I hope they don't die before I can get this done. I don't know how long it's going to be out for. They're setting me a new pole right now. It's going up. And I guess they're going to pull this one out. A lot happening in Tyndallville this morning. And the new pole is erect. Boom shaka laka. Okay, we got this line cut while they're working on it and dug out a little bit so we can go in there and got this we're going to take. And they have taken down the light pole. They've constructed this light pole. They've hooked the wire up to this light pole. And they're going to put in the new pole with the light over there. Okay, they're putting the power up now. They're over there hooking that light. So we should have it hot here in about 10 minutes. Well, maybe a little bit more than that. They got to drill another hole and put another pole. After that gets done, then I doubt it'll be an hour and a half. But we got that going, and then they're going to drill that other hole over there, I guess. So, and then that line will go to that line, and then we'll be done. Yep, got Sarah out here working like a dog, covering up that ditch. Got Papa over here working like another dog, working on that thing. Got the power company out here putting up stuff. I sure can't control a crew. Yep, got everybody bending to my will. What a boss, a king, a small god on earth.
1.
Okay, we've got the corner done, and we're gonna use this piece into this piece to go up into the box and hook it up just like we showed last time, and I'll show you the finished product in a second. And we are fixing to make it hot. I see numbers on the meter. Are we hot? Yes. We are hot. Another clean, badass MVP professional Edward Tyndall install. Peace, love, happiness, like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that good shit. Boom, chicka.